What are some of the best strategies to launch a new product or service using social media? That's what we're going to talk all about today in the Amp Up My Biz social media 10-minute training. I'm Bridget Brady. I am the founder and CEO of the full service online marketing agency Amp Up My Biz. I am the creator of the Social Media Success Academy, and I am the author of the #1 international best-selling book, Jobs to Jammies. Okay, before we dive into launching, because there's a lot of different things that you can do on social media to launch, I wanted to make super sure that you knew about my upcoming free social media masterclass, Behind the Scenes Secrets to Social Media Success. So I'm going to put up a little banner so you can make sure you register for that. So the kickoff event for that, I have a little cough still. If you've been following me live, you've heard me cough for a few days. It's almost gone. All right, so the kickoff event is actually today, but the actual class starts on Monday. So you have time. You have time to register. And if you happen to get in like right now, you can probably even make it to the kickoff event. So you can join me there. Free 5-day social media masterclass. Learn all about it at masterclass.ampupmybiz.com. But first, let's talk about launching new products and services on social. Okay, this is a big topic, and we're not going to be able to cover every single aspect in this moment. In the next 9 minutes, we're not going to be able to go through every possible product and service. So what I want to do is give you some really good, like 30,000 foot overview ideas for launching your new products and services using social media. Because I will tell you, social is one of the best ways to like build hype and buzz and excitement and get people in for pre-sales and get people on a wait list and ultimately maximize your sales. Social media is an incredible tool for you. So #1, your runway. Right? So when you're launching a new product or service, depending on what it is, you're going to want to have a 2 to 4 week runway. If you're doing something live and you have a grand opening event, you're going to do a 3 to 6 month runway, right? To hype up that event and get it on people's calendars. So the first thing you want to think is this a pretty easy click buy kind of a product or service? Is it a virtual event like my masterclass where people can easily, right? Like they can just roll out of bed, jump on their computer and come to your launch event? Is it launching something like that? Is it a physical product like a book or a new skincare line, right? So you want to ask yourself all those questions first. And if it is something relatively easy for people to click and buy, or attend virtually, then I would say like a 1 month ramp up, if you really focus on social, is gonna be enough ramp up. And the reason I say that is because what you don't wanna do, right? If it's something really easy for people to obtain, is you don't want to be talking about that necessarily. Like you can drop hints, but you don't want to be on your social media every single day for 6 months. Like it's coming, now 6 months, now 5 months. Like it gets a little like, save your pretty voice. It gets a little like, turn the volume down. What else do you have to say? Now, again, the caveat to that is if you are doing a live event, a grand opening, you have a brick and mortar, you're going to need more time, right? You're going to need more time for people to digest that information, to get it on their calendar. So you might need a longer ramp up. Okay, so you want to think about your ramp up schedule. #2, I talk a lot about using social media to provide primarily value to your audience. We're going to talk so much about this next week and the exact formula, the exact social media formula of what to post, when to post, what is the correct posting cadence. We're going to talk about all of that in my masterclass, but in super short form, most of the time on social media, you are adding value to your audience. During this ramp up time, when you are launching something new, You can flip that script, and I invite you to. I invite you to spend that month, right? That 4 weeks, maybe even 6 weeks, definitely 2 weeks. Like, I invite you to spend that ramp up time really showcasing your brand new product and service. This can happen with early access, getting people on a wait list. If it's a physical product, you can actually unbox it and show it to people and use it. If it's a book, you can read chapters out of it, right? So you really want to like build that excitement and let people know. Next on the hit parade, a countdown. Oh, I love a social media countdown. So again, I love a countdown that happens right before the launch, right? So you might have like a 5 or a 7 day countdown where every single day you might reveal a new feature about your product or service. You might reveal, a new secret about it, like something else exciting. You can show testimonials, but literally like countdown graphics, 7 days, 6 days, 5 days. People do love that excitement, and they love to feel like they're part of the party, right? You've invited them to this VIP party and they're part of it with you. So I love a good countdown. Number 3 is really respond to people, like be in conversation. Make sure that you're not only thinking about what is your outgoing input, your outgoing like output, your outgoing social. Make sure that you are responding to people's comments, responding to their direct messages, right? When they're liking your posts, inviting them to follow your page, right? So make sure you're in conversation with people. And then the day of the launch, I invite you, this is the part that people don't usually like, but it's so effective. I invite you to go live kind of as much as you're willing to do. So when I launched my book, Jobs to Jammies, which hit number one international bestseller, I went live, I think 10 times that day. The day I launched my book, I was live all day long, reading chapters of my book, inviting people to buy it, giving them incentive to purchase it that day, right? Because I wanted it to have a big launch, and it did. And it did. So I also invite you to get on social and go live. And again, depending on what the product or service is, again, if you're inviting people to someone, if you're showing them a product, if you're reading from your book, social media loves live video. The algorithm loves it. Your audience loves it. As a matter of fact, I'm looking over at my comments now. Oh, yay. Lori says, I'd like to register. Please join us, Lori. Let me put that banner up for you right now again. Here you go. Okay, there for Lori and everyone. All right, so people love Alive. It's so authentic. The algorithm loves Alive, so definitely go live. So to recap, plan a runway, right? Plan your content, plan your email marketing. Do not just show up on social one day and be like, my product's live today, right? You've already missed it. It's gone. It's done. It's already gone, right? So plan your runway. Stay really involved with your audience during your runway. I mean, you're always going to stay involved, right? But like, make sure you're really staying involved with them. You can flip the script. Instead of just doing mostly value, you can mostly promote your launch. Do a countdown, a specific, like with graphics countdown. And then on the day that you are launching your new product or service, go live. Go live as much as you're willing to go live. All right, my friends. So I'm off to very shortly the kickoff event for my masterclass. Now, if you're watching this later and you're like, I missed it, it's okay. The kickoff event is today. The actual class starts on Monday. So next week, all week long, 5-day free social media masterclass. We spend about an hour every day of content. We do Q&A after each session. We talk all about creating your content calendar. We can talk about launching products and services. We talk about creating results and return on investment. If you know me at all, you know that I'm a woman who loves social media, but I do not love social media for the sake of social media. I love social media that builds your business. So that is what we're talking about all next week. Go to masterclass.ampupmybiz.com and I will see you there. Thanks for joining me. See you soon.